Hello everyone, Scottish Lad here, and today we're going to be reviewing a set of the Unicorn Garry Anderson Noirs in 25g. They come in a display case like so. As you can see, I've already opened it, and inside you get your 3 sets of stems, 2 sets of stems and 3 sets of flights. I'm not going to obviously bring it up very close, but that's your stems and that's your flights. But let's crack on with the review. Right everybody, we've got a nice close-up look to the Unicorn Garry Anderson Noirs in 25g. They are also available in 21, 23 and 27 grams. So you've kind of got a decent weight selection there, depending on what weight you throw. Obviously these are made by Unicorn, as you can see with the Unicorn stem here, and also the Unicorn logo on the dart itself, just very similar to the Phase 3, but these darts are basically the Phase 3 just with a black titanium coating. And as you can see here, we've got the Garry Anderson signature, and these just come with standard black points, unlike the Phase 3 which come with the ringed points. Obviously these are 90% tungsten, and they are a bit pricey. They are $74.95, and that's over on Darts Corner. I think most of the retails are kind of similar to that price. The length of these darts from here, where the point meets the barrel, to here where the stem meets the barrel, is 52.3mm. So in all fairness, it is quite a long dart, so it might suit you players out there that like a longer dart. And the grip is just this series of twin ring grips throughout the dart, right up until this smooth section here where the Unicorn logo is. Then there's a few single cuts right here towards the rear, and then obviously you've got that Garry Anderson signature. Now these actually come, as I showed you in the intro, with the 3 sets of stems and 3 sets of flights, including the ones that come supplied on the darts themselves. So £75 for your display case, your black PVD barrels, and obviously the stems and flights. Don't know if the price is worth it. In my opinion, it might be a bit expensive, but I do like a kind of cheaper dart. That's just me personally. The width of these darts at the widest points you're talking on the smooth section and along the top of the grip is 6.6mm, and that is just purely down to the fact it is the 25g dart rather than the 23 like I usually do. And obviously Garry Anderson's one of the biggest legends in our game, so he uses these darts, well, I'm assuming he used these darts right up until his new ones, his prototypes that he currently uses, I'm sure. The grip level on a scale to 1 to 5, in my opinion, is a 3.5 on a scale to 1 to 5. But I think I've pretty much gave you all the information. The only thing I wish they would have done is gave us the points that Garry used on these, so the finger points, the CD points. And obviously these two-tone stems. They are quite good, these Unicorn stems. I actually used to hate on them a lot, but they actually come in really good as I've been throwing them recently. But I've given you all the necessary information on the darts themselves, so let's get them over to the board and see how we go. Right guys, I just thought I'd do a first free just to kind of ease myself into it. As you can see, I have the Garry Anderson Noirs set up with set of clear stems, target pro grip and my L-style flights. So let's just have a few visits and see how I think they fly through the air and how they feel in the hand. So let's just do it. Just like your typical straight barrel dart, it releases really well. The grip is definitely 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 5, but just the way that grip sticks to your fingers, it feels really nice, as well as obviously the fact it is that twin ring grip, so you can definitely feel it. I mean, I like a grippy dart, and half the time when I've threw a Garry Anderson dart, I've never been able to throw them well. I don't know what it is, but nonetheless, it's a lovely dart. I mean, the grip is suitable for pretty much any player. I don't know if I'd get used to pay the £75 for the Noirs, but you can get the just the standard phase frees, because this is essentially what they are for $39.99 in Argos. But the noirs are a different class, especially with the titanium nitride. They look so much better in black in my opinion. $36, $56, $61. But as I said, these are lovely. I just used my own setup rather than the supplied for the throne section, and I've actually reverted back to the older style of throne section just to kind of, because this is a more expensive dart, so it feels like it deserves the live throne section. But obviously this is just your traditional straight barrel dart. You can't really, as I say, you can't really go wrong with this design at all, in my opinion. I only got these for the 25 gram because they were on deal on Amazon at the time. I think I only paid like $56.99 rather than the 75. Just wish they'd had it in the 23 gram deal rather than the 55, the 25. But I'm just going to do a couple more visits, then we'll get a summary done. Right, final visit, and then we'll go get wrapped up. Let's go and get wrapped up. Right guys, that was my review of the Unicorn Garry Anderson Noirs. It's essentially just the Unicorn Phase 3 Garry Anderson in my opinion, just with the black titanium nitride and a different setup, and obviously a fancy box. But still, nonetheless, it's a Garry Anderson dart, so it's obviously very popular, especially in the black, because a lot of us prefer black darts. 25 gram, I wish I'd got the 23 gram, but 25 grams just as good. My preference is between 23 and 26 anyway, but these darts are obviously classic with a modern twist with that black titanium nitride, and they come with just standard black points, which is actually a downgrade for me because these black CD points would have been better, because we would have been able to replicate Garry's setup a bit better. But nonetheless, the grips are level 3.5, like I said. They flow through the air really well. Not for me, obviously, but they fly through the air really well. The release is really good, except for me, I kept dragging my fingers across the grip. And they are quite grippy, I can feel that in my fingers. I think that's why I was kind of going like this with it and pulling. But nonetheless, great dart. So that was my review of the Garry Anderson Noirs in 25 gram. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if there's anything you want me to review. Obviously any feedback and anything like that is greatly appreciated. But obviously after all that, I'm here to do these for you. It doesn't really matter what it is that you want me to review. I'll try my best to get it and review it. But don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. As I was just saying, stay safe out there and keep on darting.